Hey there, fight fans, and welcome to the latest edition of Below the Belt Boxing. On tonight's card, a countdown of the hardest punchers to ever lace the leather.
I'll never be shamed again. Again, I'll be the next heavyweight champion. Call me crazy, but no.
Tyson was known for his ferocious and intimidating boxing style as well as his controversial behavior outside the ring. On March 6, 1985, Mike Tyson captivated the world's attention for the first time. Then, the 18-year-old boxer made his pro boxing debut in a match against Hector Mercedes and defeated Mercedes in a first-round technical knockout. Mike Tyson seemed unbeatable. In his first year after defeating Hector Mercedes, Tyson was unstoppable. In 1985, he won all of his fights and finished the season with 15 knockouts. With a knockout-to-win percentage of 88%, he was ranked 16th on the Ring Magazine's list of 100 greatest punchers of all time, and first on ESPN's list of the hardest hitters in heavyweight history. Sky Sports described him as perhaps the most ferocious fighter to step into a professional ring. He has been inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame and the World Boxing Hall of Fame. He leaves the sport with 58 fights, 50 wins, and 44 coming by the way of knockout.
Talk about the brown bomber. Well, Joe Louis was a fighting man. Well, now.
Joe Louis was one of the most powerful and fastest punching heavyweight boxers in the history of the sport. His great hand speed, especially in combination, was something to behold. He had a powerful jab and threw every punch perfectly and with pinpoint accuracy. Joe's right cross, thrown short and straight, was sheer dynamite. Joe Louis became boxing's heavyweight champion with his defeat of James J. Braddock in 1937. Nicknamed the Brown Bomber, his knockout of Germany's Max Schmeling in 1938 made him a national hero, and he established a record by retaining the championship for nearly 12 years. After boxing, Louis endured financial problems while working as a referee and a casino greeter. He died of cardiac arrest in 1981. During his reign, the longest in the history of any weight division, he successfully defended his title 25 times, more than any other champion in any division, scoring 21 knockouts. His service in the U.S. Army from 1942 to 1945 no doubt prevented him from defending his title many more times. Big Bad George ended his career at 260 pounds and an old-school record of 81 fights, 76 wins, and 68 of those coming by way of knockout. There can be little argument that George Foreman is one of the hardest-hitting heavyweights of all time. Foreman grew up in Houston, Texas, and learned to box in a U.S. Job Corps camp in Oregon. At the 1968 Olympic Games in Mexico City, he won the gold medal for the USA. The 6' 3" heavyweight first captured the professional heavyweight belt by knocking out Joe Frazier in 2 rounds at Kingston, Jamaica on January 22, 1973. He had won all 40 of his professional bouts, including a sequence of 24 consecutive knockouts, when he fell to Muhammad Ali in 8 rounds in the Rumble in the Jungle in Kinshasa, Zaire, now the Congo, on October 30, 1974. He retired from the ring in 1977 and became a preacher. Later, he returned to the sport to capture the heavyweight title at age 45. George may not have attacked with quite the speed of Jack Dempsey or Mike Tyson, but he had the ability to batter opponents with both hands. Foreman would eventually become well known for his likable personality. His fight record stands up there with the best with only 5 defeats. He holds notable career wins over Joe Frazier, Ron Lyle, and Ken Norton. Title fights with Muhammad Ali and Larry Holmes. Late to the sport, Shavers did not take up boxing until the age of 22, but made a name for himself quickly, becoming the National Golden Gloves heavyweight champion and winning the National Amateur Athletic Union heavyweight title. He left his amateur days behind after 26 fights, boasting 9 straight knockout wins before he himself was knocked out by the 230-pound Big West German powerhouse Horst Koschmann. Shavers fought mainly through the 1970s, though his career stretched through to the mid-1990s. He finished his career with a record of 76 wins, 14 losses, and 70 knockouts. Shavers fought for the heavyweight title twice in his career, coming up short both times, but the 91-fight knockout machine will always be remembered as one of the greats.
Showing the work rate. Goes down.
Deontay Wilder's staggering 97 knockout percentage should tell you just how devastatingly hard of a puncher he is, especially with a massive right hand. On November 15, 2008, Wilder made his debut in professional boxing at the Vanderbilt University Memorial Gymnasium in Tennessee. He knocked out Ethan Cox in the second round. In 2009, Wilder fought 7 matches and won all 7 fights in the first round. By October 2012, Wilder had set an impressive record in his boxing career. He had won 25 matches and most of them were won within 4 rounds. Wilder has a whopping 2.11-meter wingspan. He utilizes his height and long limbs to leverage a tremendous amount of momentum into the punch. He winds up for his overhand right behind his back, and when he lands big. He can put someone to sleep with one punch with either hand, which few fighters in any weight class in history could do. And if he lands a combination on the chin, it's lights out. Wilder's technique is unusual, and he isn't a classic boxer, but he is our #1 on the list of hardest punchers of all time. Thank you for tuning in to Below the Belt Boxing. As YouTube's newest boxing channel on the rise, be sure to like and subscribe.
I don't know, man. Yeah, Lennox Lewis. Lennox, I'm coming for you.